Good morning, my poppets. Welcome to the Rooster's Nest. I am the Rooster, here sipping on a half-calf coffee so that I don't get too anxious, because caffeine really does do a number on me. But I always feel like I just need a coffee. So I always end up having a bit of a coffee. And it's so weird. Every morning, at least one person drops in my live for like 1 second and then leaves. And I wonder if it's somebody, the same person every time. Is it like somebody I know? I'm like all suspicious. I'm like, I kind of have an idea of who it is. And they're like checking on me. Ugh, gross. Anyways, it might not be that person. It might not be the same person. And it might be somebody I'm not thinking of. Anyways, there's a lot of different people in this world, and we all have different relationships with different people in this world. The Rooster, as you all know, is in love with a famous drag queen named Ms. Cracker, which is why I wear her pin every single day. and I have a mission. Yeah. You know, you got to follow your dreams. You got to do what you can. Anywho, we're here in the Rooster's Nest. I'm actually changing. I don't know if you can notice that it looks different. I'm changing things around in here. I'm going to make this space my living space. I have a tiny, tiny bedroom here where I live with my mother. And then I use the garage as like my hangout, workspace, live space, blah, 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 because my bedroom's so tiny. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually move into the garage here, the nest, the den, completely, and then make my tiny bedroom into a like studio, a practice room for my practice. I am a certified integrative energy healing practitioner, as some of you might know. It took me 3 years to get it. It's a 2-year intensive program that you have 5 years to finish because it is so intense. It takes a lot of fucking work, guys. Okay? So, just so you know, it's not some frilly-dilly Reiki master you can get over the weekend. You have to do like 700 hours of practice to get this certification. So anyways, I should be paid for it. So I am making a living or a working space to have people over, and then I can give them energy healing treatments, and it's going to be great. Yeah. But currently I'm going to be working 7 days a week right now. So that's exhausting. And we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. We just got to keep breathing, got to keep believing that we have the strength and the energy. And I've been listening to meditation stuff that like boosts your happiness levels. So if you're happier, you have more energy. So it should be all good. July 28th. And so for anybody who's new to this room, I every day read from this book by Mark Nepo, because there is an insight for every single day of the year. July 28th. Grace comes to the wave. Enlightenment for a wave is the moment the wave realizes that it is water. At that moment, all fear of death disappears. By Thich Nhat Hanh, or Thich Nhat Hanh. Much like the life of ordinary waves, we as human beings are gathered in our passion out of a larger home, that sea of infinite spirit, that and propelled from an unfathomable depth. We mount and curl and crest and spray, only to subside back into that from which we've come. Profoundly, grace comes to the wave when it realizes what it is made of, since it has risen from the very same water into which it will crash. Its fear of ending is somehow lessened, for it is already a part of where it is going. Can it be that you and I, like simple waves, experience such an enlightenment the instant we realize that we are all made of the same water? Can truly knowing this, the way the waves know wind, lessen our fear of death? This is cool because I totally had a thought just like this yesterday. I think I experienced something like this while healing from my rib surgery. I was broken of all difference, dashed of all the ways I could distinguish myself from others. In this tired and dizzied state, I could see that we are all made of the same stuff, and that life before me and after me is probably no different than the lights and shadows flickering off my cells right now. Like the wave, aware that it is water, I realized briefly that my skin is a very thin boundary and that wherever I am going is the same as where I am. As a human being now aware of this larger sea of spirit, my fear of death has lessened, though even as I write this, I don't want to die. I think now that the other way to read all this is to say that enlightenment is the moment we realize that we are made of love. At that moment, all fear of living disappears, for grace comes to the heart when it realizes what it is made of and what it has risen from. In that moment, grace comforts us that no matter the joy or pain along the way, we are already a part of where we are going. Enlightenment for a heart on earth is a moment we accept that it is the loving that makes waves of us all again and again and again. How beautiful. All right, so now for the meditation. Breathe slowly and meditate on the nearest window. I have a window right there now. Note how the same air gathers outside the window and inside the window. Breathe slowly and meditate on how your mouth is like that window. Note how the same air gathers outside of you as well as inside of you. Breathe deeply and feel the essence of everything move in and out of the window that is you. Cool, guys. Cool. So today, I am going to play a little song, but I actually also wanted to read something from my journal, something new. I'm going to do something new. Writing in my journal is not a new thing, but I just really liked what I said last night when I went to bed. And it's, I think that reading it out loud is a way to solidify it, help me to make sure that I stay true. It says, true to myself. That's what I'm going to do my very best to do. That's what they tell you to do. But what if true to yourself is much different than they see you as, or is something they tell you not to be, or something that you're not supposed to be? Health for self. Number one, make it number one. Know just how you are affected and how important balance and care and practice and mindfulness and courage and listening and boundaries are. Courage to trust. Courage to trust in yourself, even if you are the only one who really truly does. Most probably you are, since you are the only one who can truly know you the fullest. You're the only one who has unlimited access to all the parts if you dare to walk through the labyrinth with love and trust and light. Yeah, that was that. It's true. It's the walking through the dark labyrinth within ourselves that is the scary part. And we have to make sure we have a torch, and we have to make sure that we have love in our heart, and we have to make sure that we are trusting in a benevolent universe. Because if you try to explore the deep, dark depths of yourself with fear in your heart, with distrust, you'll get lost. Anywho, that's that. And now I'm going to play this song. For any diehard Rooster fans out there, I apologize, because this song, I mean, I sang it at Daddy Drag Brunch on Saturday, and then I sent it to my dearest. It's a song written by a sweet Jewish boy, and I'm singing it now to my sweet Jewish princess. And it's kind of, a couple of the chords are a little hard, so I'm still working out these twisted fingers. I wanna make you smile whenever you're sad. Carry you around when your arthritis is bad. Oh, all I wanna do is grow old with you. I'll get your medicine when your tummy aches. Build you a fire if the furnace breaks. Oh, it could be so nice to grow old with you. And I'll miss you, kiss you, give you my coat when you are cold. Need you, feed you, even let you hold the remote control. What a dude thing to say. So let me do the dishes in our kitchen sink. Put you to bed if you've had too much to drink. Oh, I could be the one who grows old with you. I wanna grow old with you. Oh my gosh, can you guys tell how tricky those chords are? There's bar chords are hard. Put your whole finger on it. That one's like fine. It's this one. You got to put your whole finger across all of these strings, and then also push down this string on this fret, and then switch. And you also have to remember what chord's going to come after. So yeah, that's why I like playing the same songs again, so that I can get better at them. Thanks for joining, guys. Joining in. Thank you. It's always a pleasure. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, you can never fail if you never give up. 2, everyone is someone. And number 3, if you ever feel down, all you got to do is say, and I'll be with you in your heart and in your mind. And in person, if you want to see me, just call me. Bye.